Hi, I'm Marty Nemko. You seem to like what I posted yesterday, a really super short article offering tactics on how to get unstuck. So I thought I'd use that same approach to choosing a career. Here are some tactics. I have helped literally thousands of people pick a career, and as usual, there are no guarantees, but the best I can do is lay out some options that have helped some of my clients. First, an in can outweigh. Standard advice is to choose a career that amalgamates your natural abilities, your skills, your interests, your values. But that too often fails. Most often that's because it leads to a career with an oversupply of wannabes. The environment, entertainment, creative work, musicians, artists, writers. Do what you love and you risk poverty. Often greater contentment accrues from using an in to launch a career, a friend, a relative, a lover, whatever. That avoids the not fun job search, and your in may help you get a better job than you could have gotten in the open market. Another tactic is career matching. Notwithstanding the caution I just offered in the previous section, many people do succeed by trying to match their abilities, skills, interests, and values with the career market, especially if it's not something that is too common, Entomology, yes. Environmental activist, no. It's easier to do that career matching if you use free software such as Career Explorer, available online, free, Career Explorer. Another tactic, what I call scan and pick. Often we can quickly sense if a career is a potential fit. Scan the index of the Occupational Outlook Handbook, free online, or my book, Careers for Dummies, does cost a few bucks. And in minutes, you will have screened hundreds of careers to identify those worth a look. Those books have short profiles of 300 plus careers, each of which ends with a link to websites for further information. Or just Google the name of the career and the word career. Maybe you watch a day in the life video. Easy peasy, really. A lot easier and more valid than, for example, doing an informational interview where you're getting an N of 1. It's usually hard to get that interview. It may not be valid because it is just one person. A person A might have a job that's in a niche he loves or hates, she, and the other might love it, but it's not necessarily going to apply to you very much. Yet we tend to take that very seriously because we personally experienced it. Another tactic is use that degree. Employers give too much weight to whether a candidate has a degree and in a compatible major, but such is life. You want to pitch your degree and major as a major selling point. For example, a business major might apply for management trainee jobs. Another technique is what I'm calling attempting reach. Some people are motivated by choosing a reach career, that is, one that's far from a sure thing. If so, even if you don't achieve it, say you tried and failed to become an optometrist, which is an underrated career, you might find being an optometry assistant or technician to be rewarding. And finally, planned happenstance. Some people, especially those who don't like to be too planful, just put themselves in places where they might meet someone who could open some career door. Examples, conferences, meetups, becoming active in church or community theater. And a little cautionary note to conclude. Notwithstanding my somewhat flip tone here, changing careers is not easy. Take a little time to use one or more of these tactics, and once having chosen a career, go all in. Your becoming expert at nearly any career is often more rewarding than having to go back to the beginning. Rarely is the grass enough greener to justify the difficulty of changing careers. After all, once you complete all the training for the new career, you've got to convince an employer to hire you, a newbie, with no experience. Your pay will likely go down and you may not even get hired. In any event, that little essay is called Choosing a Career, Some Tactics. As usual, I thank you for watching. I welcome your thumbs up and accept your thumbs down. I always look forward to your comments, and especially like it if you hit the share button below, share on your social media, so that my efforts can have broader impact. And I am flattered if you choose to subscribe to my channel, and certainly would welcome you taking a look at any of my 34 books. Probably the most relevant to this is Careers for Dummies, or How to Do Life. but all 34 are on Amazon, or Work Stories, but all 34 are on Amazon. Just go there, search on my name, Marty Nemko, Nemko, and you will find more than you can stomach. I am Marty Nemko.